Hi, in the second video, we are going to take a look at how we can actually reutilize this login test so we don't have to re-record again. So this is where you actually start testing your actual product while in a logged in state. So let's just jump right in. So here we are in a logged in state on your web application. We can actually click on our extension right here and start testing while we are actually logged in. So you don't have to actually put the URL and then go here and then start the test. You can actually click here and then start anywhere you want to actually start the test. And then what we are going to do, we are going to actually add a person. So let's click on add person and then we are going to see some form here. And while actually clicking on this, you will see pre-flight's dialog right here. It actually tries to tell us something, which means, hey, this is actually a first name. Would you like to use a variable right here? If I actually click here, pre-flight is going to randomize a first name and variabilize a first name. So we're going to do the same thing for last name, same thing for the email address, and I'll click on start date and pick a date. I'll pick anything on the department. On the job title, we'll just say CEO. And for the address, we're going to put street address. And I will click on the photo and I will pick a photograph myself right here. And I will hit save. Again, after saving it, we actually want to create a checkpoint. This will tell pre-flight, hey, was I able to actually successfully add a person? This is actually very important, as I said before. We'll actually drag and drop right on the user saved success. We can also do one more thing. Since we have uploaded this picture, we want to make sure if it actually shows up right there, we can do a visual check. So that could be this guy right here. If I actually drag and drop this one on my photo, pre-flight will do a visual check. Well, you should make sure, pre-flight, you see this image right here. And that's what's going to happen. And this is going to be our second test. I'll finish this test and call this add person. I'll say on your web app. And I'm going to add a login flow right here. Since when I actually started the test, I was actually logged in. So I need to tell pre-flight, hey, you need to use this test. If I hit save, right now it is going to first log in with the test that I've actually created. And then we will do add person afterwards. But this time, the variables are going to be different because each time when pre-flight runs this test, it will actually randomize it again. So you will always create a new data, which is very important in any testing environment. So the test actually started running. So let's take a look. It is going to first log in with the credentials that we have entered in the previous video. We'll make sure we see good morning test user that is in the login. And I will click on add person. We will randomize a first name and last name. As you can see, it is going to be different in this case. We'll randomize street address as well. We'll upload a photo and then we will do a visual check on the photo as well. I want to point out again, the photo upload is automatically captured. So, or any file uploads are automatically captured by the pre-flight. It is very useful. I'm making this to be successful. And I'm going to show you the visual comparison actually. So the test is actually successful. What I'm going to do is click on this row and then it will open the details of this test run. I'll scroll down and then you can see all the steps right here. You will see a warning right here. And that is visual checkpoint is skipped. Why is that? When we actually recorded this test, it was on a different screen size than the machine is in the cloud. So what we have done is the first time when we run this test, since it's on a different layout, on a different screen size, it might be slightly different. So that is why we say, well, for the first run, we are going to create the baseline from the first run in the cloud by this screen size. We can also change the screen size to something else. And here we are going to see the visual difference. As you can see, there's actually a slightly different in the red dots. If we actually rerun this test, we are going to see 100% match because we know exactly how this image looks like in this format, in this browser, in this screen size, exactly. Let's run this test again. And it's queued, it's running. We will wait for it. I'll speed up this process and then jump to the end so you can see the visual check. Okay, this test is actually successful as well. Let's click on it and I'll scroll down, click on the visual check. As you can see, it is now 100% match. So this is going to be our second video. And then in the next one, we are going to take a look at how we can automate email testing. See you in the next one.